Kasia, and today I'm going to show y'all how I did this genie ponytail in these photographs. So basically, what we're going to do is start off with me showing y'all the stuff that I used. I used some colorful rubber bands, some ouchless hair ties, some some brushes, combs, stuff like that. So basically, I started out with just parting my hair from ear to ear from the top. I'm basically making sure that wherever I part my hair out is where I want my ponytail to sit. So of course I want my ponytail to sit right at or right behind where this part is. So I'm just sectioning off my hair to do the little rubber band things that I did on the side. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to, or you don't have to use colorful rubber bands. You could use white or black, or you could just completely skip this part and just use this tutorial as help on how to do a genie ponytail. But this is my edge control that I'm using. I am doing this whole hairstyle completely heat free. I'm using my edge control. You can find it on my website. I will link it in the description bar below. The entire hairstyle is done using my edge control, and I think got to be glue spray. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it. And it's no heat at all, so if you're looking to do a ponytail without using any heat, I didn't even blow dry my hair. I let it air dry. So yeah, but anyway, I'm going to be making sure that I'm parting out my sections really evenly, and I'm going to be doing little squares, and I'm going to be connecting the squares. So I'm going to be swooping my edges and then putting it into a small ponytail, and I'm going to use a different color rubber band for each ponytail. I'm going to do the two ponytails in the front, then I'm going to part again and do two more squares behind it. I'm going to crisscross them and add this hair to the two ponytails behind it, if that makes sense. Okay, so right now I'm working on the back. I'm like sectioning out my hair. I know I'm so sorry that y'all could not really see this because my thick hair was just in the way, but I just kind of parted out a couple sections and put edge control on it, and then I'm going to put edge control along the perimeter. Y'all, I struggled so hard because my hair is just so thick, but I made it work. But I'm going to be using a whole bunch of edge control. And I mean, if you flat iron or use hot tools on your hair instead of doing it the heatless way like I did, you won't need to use as much product as I did. Or if your hair is a different texture or your hair is not as thick as mine, you won't need to use as much product as I did. But yeah, I'm going to be combing through and brushing it up, and then I'm going to put it in a ponytail, and then I'm going to do the top part in a different section. I'm going to do my ponytail in sections just to get it as smooth as possible. I'm also going to be using some Got to Be Glue spray as well to help slick this back into a ponytail. Okay, so right now I'm doing the front of my hair, and so I'm just parting out small, not that small, but kind of medium sized sections and putting edge control and slicking it back. I did it in sections because, as I mentioned before, my hair is pretty thick. So I'm just doing the last section right here, and with this section I'm going to be kind of pulling out some of my baby hair so that I don't slick those back, because later on I'm going to, you know, do my baby hair or whatever. So at this point, I'm going to slick this up. Yeah, I was tired. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to slick this up and connect it to the back ponytail. And then I'm leaving the little side pieces out right here because I'm going to add those later. It was just going to be too much for me to try to add into the ponytail all at one time. So I'm slicking the front and the back into the ponytail. I'm going to go around it 3 times. I tried to do the 4th, but I just couldn't get it around. So now I'm just going to twist the little side parts and add it to my big ponytail. And I'm going to go around that one twice. And if you want to leave it like this, you know, that's cute too, but we not. So I'm going to go ahead and braid my hair, and then I'm going to wrap it around into a bun. Okay, so this part is crucial. However tall your bun is at this point is how tall your ponytail is going to stick up. So if you don't want your bun to be this tall, your ponytail to be this tall, you need to make your bun smaller. So this is the hair after it have been washed. I have worn this hair for like 6 months, so after it's been washed, yeah. So now I'm going to be, this is the next day, I'm going to be covering my bun with some wrap strips. You can definitely use black. I would actually recommend using black, but I'm just going to make sure that I'm covering my entire bun and having none of my hair like peeking through it, to make sure that none of the glue gets on my hair. So after I make sure it's completely covered, I'm going to be using some rubber bands to keep the wrap strips in place. And so you definitely don't want to skip this part, because if you do, you're gonna have a really hard time taking your ponytail down. But if you do this part, the tracks will come off really easy and it won't be any glue on your hair. So right now I'm just going ahead and flat ironing the weave. Don't judge me, I had to do it like this because I didn't have nobody to hold the tracks while I did it. So yeah. So this is how the hair looks after it's been flat ironed. It looks good. If you want this hair, this is my hair, period. And you can find it on my website, and I'm gonna leave everything in the description bar below. So anyway, we're gonna start with the ponytail. I'm using some 30-second glue. Do not use the other glue. Use the 30-second glue, because the other glue takes so long to dry, and you don't want that to happen while you're doing your hair. So anyway, you start at the top of the bun. I did like a little circle thing with the glue, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start with the end of the track. I used a bundle and a half. Now, one bundle is not gonna be enough. Mind you, this is 28-inch hair, so of course the bundles are going to be smaller than what it would be if it was shorter length. So I'm basically starting with the end and wrapping it around that circle, and I'm just gonna wrap down the entire length of the bun. Also keep in mind that the shorter the hair you use, the shorter the ponytail. That's why I use 28-inch hair. And also, if you do want your ponytail to be more fuller than my ponytail, you might want to use 2 bundles. It's really just up to you, your preference, but I would definitely suggest not using anything less than a bundle and a half, which is what I used. I used a half a bundle of 26 and a full bundle of 28. And I started with the 26 first because I didn't want my ponytail to look like it has different lengths in it. And so you want to start with the shorter length, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm just going to wrap around the entire length of my bun, and yeah. Okay, so once you're done wrapping the entire length of it, you're gonna kind of wrap around the base like extra time. So once you finish with that, you're gonna pull all the hair up and pull a piece or a section of the hair from the back. You want to clip off the top part to just keep it out your way, but you're gonna want to comb that piece out and use some wax or edge control or whatever you need to kind of slick it down. But you're gonna smooth it out and then curl it with your flat iron or curling iron, whatever you want to use to curl it. And that's gonna help to wrap around the base really seamless. So we're going to be using our rat tooth comb and our freeze spray and wax or whatever. I'm using Murray's, by the way. So I'm just gonna be smoothing that around the base of the ponytail. Now I made the base part of my ponytail go all the way, like the part that I'm wrapping around. I used another piece of hair to wrap around after this, because once I took this part out, I didn't like how much it sat up. I wanted the base part, the part that I'm wrapping around, I wanted that to be all the way until the pony. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but whatever. I made it taller because the ponytail was taller, if that makes sense. So I'm going to be doing the same thing here, and I'm just going to continue to wrap it until I run out of hair, basically. And then once I finish, I'm going to go over that again with some more wax, and I'm going to blow dry it with the freeze after I spray it with the freeze spray the last time. But make sure everything gets really smooth and seamless. And if you notice, it is some different hair colors in the little wrapping part. That's because my ponytail, well, the hair that I use for my ponytail is different colors. So yeah. So now I finished with that, and I'm going to go ahead and cover, well, oh no, actually I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do my baby hair first. But after I do my baby hair, you can do your baby hair however you see fit, however works for you. I do my baby hair pretty much the same way every time I do them. So after this, I'm going to be using some of those colorful rubber bands to put on my ponytail so that I can add a little pizzazz. But afterwards, I didn't record, but I did end up wrapping it with some colorful string. And I'm just flat ironing the base so that it can be smooth and seamless. So this is pretty much it for the ponytail. I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it was super helpful. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. And thanks for watching. Bye.